Well, any agribusiness knows that good help is getting harder to find. The same goes for U.S. Custom Harvesters. The group is gathered this week for the 2020 annual convention where we find RFD-TV's John Jenkinson. He joins us now from Hot Springs, Arkansas. John?
While we are here at this year's convention of the U.S. Custom Harvesters, we get the chance to visit with Rana Zeller. She's from Harrington, Kansas. Okay, one of the things that we've heard a lot about was labor. And one of the questions we briefly touched on here in one of our earlier talks was the fact that H-2A labor, but what about domestic labor? Is there a push to try to get more United States domestic labor to go on these harvest crews to prevent having to work through H-2A?
I think there is, and H-2A has become more difficult. So there are a lot of custom harvesters that are looking into domestic ag labor. We actually have a company right now. They're at our trade show. They've developed a website, and they think that they can help out harvesters. And we're kind of just trying different venues, trying to do that. Facebook's been helpful. Sometimes you get an email or an ad or an instant message saying that somebody wants to work. But I think the difficulty, my husband and I, he's been harvesting since he was in 6th grade. I've just been in it for 9 years, and something I hear from older harvesters, they used to be able to use kids before they started college or during the summer, but kind of the weather changes kind of pushed some of that back. So FFA and those kids aren't available for harvest. So that's been tough. And then the other thing is there's just it's difficult to get people to really give up their whole 9 months or whatever the harvest run is. And if they can get away sometimes in harvest and call somebody up and say, hey, come pick me up, I'm done with this, I'm tired of being on the road, that's easier for domestic labor to do that rather than them having to get a plane ticket and fly home. But it's something that we would love to look into. If you get a good American worker that's willing to do the work, you got a good worker, that's for sure.
Well, thank you very much. We appreciate all of your leadership in the organization. Continue the good work, and hope that you have a great run this summer.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. All right, we have more coming up from this year's convention, so we'll get to that in just a little bit. Till then, I'm John Jenkinson. Back to you.
Thank you, John, and be sure to stay tuned. We're going to head back to the convention in our next hour. We're going to look at developments in crop insurance, so don't miss that.